how to build a stronger mindset, how to build mental toughness. Now, these are strategies and steps I use in order to build my mental toughness and strengthen my character. And these really work for me, and I hope they also work for you too. And what it's all about is creating new, tougher habits that just take you out of your comfort zone in order to help you grow and become the person that you're trying to be. And you need to form discipline and habits that will help you achieve mental toughness. And that is putting yourself in uncomfortable situations in different areas in order to help you grow and to help you understand that you can do it. So the first thing I like to do is, it's very difficult, but set your alarm earlier and set your intention for the day ahead. And this is very important because also you're utilizing your time more efficiently by waking up earlier, having more time to be for yourself and work on yourself before the day ahead. And this is something a lot of us miss out on because we try to get as much sleep as we can, and we wake up just before work and we have to rush to get ready and get to work, and that can set us up wrong for the day ahead. So set your alarm earlier. Now, it depends how hard you want to become, but I try to think of something that's very difficult, so I set my alarm an hour earlier than usual. And this gives me, it takes a while to get used to it because you're out of your comfort zone and you're not used to it. But habits take a while to embed into your mind, and repetition is how you do so. So set your alarm earlier and use that time to set your state of mind for the day. Now, for me personally, I want to become stronger physically and mentally, so I wake up an hour earlier and I follow a Wim Hof breathing exercise, the bubble breathing exercise, which is phenomenal, and it strengthens your lungs. But do your research and see if that is for you first, medically and personally. And I follow that out, and that gives me that energy for the day ahead. But I also then I YouTube a 10-minute yoga or stretch follow along video, and then I follow that along so I can get my body loose and ready for the day ahead. And as I'm doing this, I set my intention for the day ahead, and this is extremely important. And whatever you need to do personally to set your state for the day, if that's listen to music and have a dance about or read a book or whatever you need to do, then you must do what you need to do personally. So get up earlier and do something to build your character. Step 2. After that, and if it's exercise, do that first. But if you jump up first thing in the morning, have a cold shower. Again, one of Wim Hof's strategies is have a cold shower. And that cold shower shock is to set proteins and things off in your body, and it sets you up for the day, and it does make you stronger and healthier. But again, check your medical and your personal history and conditions and research yourself to see if that is for you. But I like to have a cold shower. This is very difficult for me because I just see it as something a lot worse than it is, and I still struggle. But I do this weekdays, 5 days a week. I'll jump up and start off warm, but have a cold shower, and it does have phenomenal changes behind it if you continue it, and it's incredible. Them two little things to begin with can really influence a huge impact and transition within your life. And I'm experiencing that, and I'm still following that. It's a daily thing, you know. It's not just about doing it once or doing it for 1 week and it changes your life forever. It's a habit you have to create and form a discipline to get mental toughness, to continue it daily. And that's what I'm doing. And while I have that cold shower, I put a YouTube video on for motivation, which will motivate me, and it just triggers off little thought patterns in my mind. Actually, I'm going to do this today. I want to achieve this in my life. This person's talking complete sense, and I'm not where I want to be, so I must apply this in my life. and be grateful for where I am and continue to progress in my life. And that's really important, is to be grateful. At the end of every single night, I spend a little time being truly grateful. I think to myself what I am grateful for in my life and my family and friends and environmental fact, everything I have. I just think of what I'm grateful for, and this just embeds into your mind that, that forms that strong gratitude in your head, and that becomes more easy to access as you practice, because you are, what you repeat. And you want to just think about what you want to achieve personally, and that will be physically and mentally, and think of what habits will get you there. So write down what you want, and then just think, what skills do you have and what skills do you need to acquire in order to reach that mental toughness? Write them down and then make them a habit to do it. Do it daily, or do it a few times a week to begin with, so you become familiar with it, and then it becomes more easier to do, and then continue it. The small things you do daily create you. The habits you create will create you, and this is important. And what I like to do is I spend a certain amount of time each day or every other day following a workout routine, and I stick to it. And you don't always wait till you feel like it to do it. Do it first, and then you will find you'll probably feel like continuing it, because you'll feel good about yourself. And that is what you want to do, is to be progressing. So set yourself some disciplines, as in your exercise discipline, create a diet discipline. It's so easy to start eating the food that isn't going to help us reach our goals. It is okay to do so, but not all the time. And especially when Domino's text you, like they did me this morning, saying 2 massive pizzas for £20, and that doesn't help. But again, you need to be able to combat influence. When you are influenced by something, a person, a factor, the environment, don't always follow it. When you begin to follow it, think, actually, no, I need to create a habit of not doing this because it doesn't serve me. Question it, become aware about it, and then prevent it from happening. Make these habits within yourself. Repeat them, and they will become easier. It does take around 28 days to form a new roadmap in your mind, a new neurological pathway, and then what you do after that, if you feed that and continue to do it, it will strengthen. So it does take time. And also, get rid of that word try. Don't say I'm going to try this, because you then try something and then it might not work for you for a week and then you stop. Change try to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow it, and I'm going to do it. Not try and fail, but I'm going to continue. And if you fail one day, don't think, oh, there's no point doing it anymore. Jump back on, learn from the failure. There's always learning in every failure, and continue. You never fail. It's just a learning of what not to do and what you need to do to continue to progress. And I truly hope this helps you. And please follow my strategies, and you will build such a mental toughness.